Hey guys, I'm just Jershin, and welcome to some more Spelunky speedruns, or speedrun attempts, I should say. I don't know if you can call it a speedrun if we've never actually gotten a successful attempt yet, but today's the day that we hope to finish that. For those that are new here, know that I'm relatively new to Spelunky. We just finished up a series called the Spelunky 30-Day Challenge, where I attempted to learn as much about the game in 30 days as possible in 30 days. Spoiler alert, you know what, no, give myself a pat on the back. We did pretty decently for 30 days, I would say, but I'm still a pretty big noob at the game. So I've never beaten the game in under 8 minutes, which I believe is an achievement. So our goal for the next couple episodes of Spelunky, until Spelunky 2 comes out, and I can finally play it, is going to be to try to get a run, a successful run, beat Olmec in under 8 minutes, and if we do that, maybe just keep chipping away and try to get faster and faster, see how fast we can beat this game. But speaking of Spelunky 2 coming out on PC on September 29th, okay, I need to get in the speedrun mentality, which means I probably shouldn't be grabbing all this stuff, but here I am. Okay, gotta break. You're not trying to get money. You're not trying to get money. You were trying to beat the game as quickly as possible. You can take some detours if you want to, like if there's money on the way like this. I think that's totally fine. I'm gonna allow it. But you have to, you gotta mostly move. We're trying to beat the whole game. It could be worth it to go grab that, but I'm not going to. We're trying to beat the whole game in less than 8 minutes, which means about 30 seconds per floor for the entirety of the game. There's four different levels with 4 floors on each level. 30 seconds per equals about 2 minutes per level, 8 minutes total. Now, we've already gotten to a little bit of our strategy before. That doesn't really help me with anything, unfortunately. Neither do these bats, so the bats gotta go. I took a peek at that shop very quickly just to see if they had any goods and or services that I thought could maybe help us. 16-second floor, that's good. I didn't see anything. So, I got some bad news, unfortunately. The bad news is 2 parts. Number 1, the bit of bad news that we already knew, is that, okay, you got me. I'll give you some credit there, you got me. The bad news that we already knew is that Spelunky 2 doesn't come out on PC until 29th. People, if you own a PlayStation 4, you're a Sony stan, congratulations, you've been living the, that's a problem, yeah. Congrats, you've been living that Spelunky 2 life for a couple days now, and I'm extremely jealous of it. This is going to take a couple extra seconds, but I think it will be worth it in the long run. Nice jump, nice jump. I think getting this extra HP back is going to pay dividends for itself in the long run. I probably should have went and got that crate, but that's okay. The further bad news is I just remembered that I'm going to be going on a family vacation at the end of September. Skin is crawling, huh? Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Freaking spiders want me to die. So I'm going on a family vacation to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, at the end of September. Do you remember? I hate that. I'm actually going to waste a rope here because I am not a fan of this situation they've laid out in front of me. All right, next floor. I'm going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee from, I believe, September 28th to October 2nd, which means I won't be home to stream or record videos or anything of the nature. And unfortunately, I'm leaving before Spelunky 2 comes out. Or I'd like pre-record a bunch of episodes, you know? But unfortunately, it's not going to work because you're wasting a lot of my time, brother. You. Fortunately, that's not gonna work. Get him. Fortunately, that's not gonna work. Good stuff. Oh, that crate is tempting, but I gotta go. I gotta go, though. So I unfortunately cannot grab that. I'm going to be gone for those couple days, which means I can't pre-record any episodes of Spelunky 2, and I also can't really play any until I get back. So the earliest I'm going to be able to get any Spelunky 2 videos out is unfortunately October 3rd, which makes me really sad. Believe me, I would like to be playing it. And the other thing that's a shame is, like, I'm bringing my laptop, so I could download it and play it there. I chose the wrong way, you know. Sure, it's not a great use of a bomb, but it's going to save us a little bit of time, so I'll take it. Under 30 seconds, that's what we're looking for. I could play Spelunky 2 while I'm in Gatlinburg, but I would love the climbing gloves and the compass. I think I gotta try to make the compass work in like 5 minutes or less, though. It's got 5 seconds or less. How much does it take? How much does it take? I can't remember. I think it's 4,000. I think it's 4,000. Look, this is wasting time. It's precious time, but I think this is time we can save on the back end by getting the compass. So I'm gonna say it's worth it. Nice, it is 4,000. Okay. Yeah, I could play it while I'm there, but that kind of ruins. You know, I want it to, you know, be a blind playthrough when I play it on the channel. So no, there's a crate. Feels like a waste to play it while I'm there. So I'm just gonna have to be a patient boy. Thank you. I'm just gonna have to be a patient boy. Yo, this is probably worth it. 3 bombs and a lady. I would say that 3 bombs and a lady is very much worth the price of admission. We are going very slowly. Yo, I also could have grabbed the Jedi. Don't touch her. I also could have grabbed the Jedi for relatively, like, no time wasted whatsoever, which is nice because it lets you see stuff in the walls. Okay, I'm gonna have to beat this last 4 in about 20 seconds. We're a little behind pace, but having the compass might help us pick up just a little bit of that pace. Speaking of pace, how about a little bit of paste? We could grab the paste on this floor. It looks like we are going to. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I just gotta carve my own path, unfortunately. We don't have time for this. Yikes. Yikes. Still don't have time for this. This is wasting a lot of time. A lot of time that I'm not super down with. But that's okay. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. That's make-upable. Make-upable? Like a James Charles. What do they call those things? Palettes? May be obvious from my nasty skin, but I don't do much skincare or makeup or anything of that nature. I'm also... You? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're wasting my time. Thank you, Frogman. You actually just saved me. That's a huge problem. You scumbag. Crud. This is not good. We are going to be... It is rushing water as well. This is very bad. We're going to be wasting a whole bunch of time here. But we made it out. All right. Not an ideal floor. Anytime you get the Curse of Darkness, it stinks really badly. I don't like it. But I would say we made it out relatively unscathed. Not 100% unscathed, but relatively unscathed. This floor is going way better. There is an exploding frog there. You want to be the frogs, dude. I can't with the frogs, dude. All right, that was a good floor. We do have a lot of time we're attempting to make up now. I'm also not a big fan of how many bombs I've used over the course. Thank you for being consumed by the jellyfish. I'm not a huge fan of the sheer amount. Okay. I'm not a fan. Great stuff, great stuff. I hear a lady crying, but I can't find her. I'm not a fan of how many bombs we've used, because bombs are really going to help us on the Olmec fight. Look, maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. We haven't even reached the Olmec fight a single time on any of these speedrun attempts. So maybe I should focus on actually doing that first. The bats are still, in fact, the most dastardly enemy in the entire game. In case you were wondering, that is still the case. Don't stab me, thank you. I still believe down in deep in my heart, I still love you. And I still truly believe that the bats are the most fearsome enemy in the entire game. But I'll tell you what. The frogs are very quickly trying to overtake them. The frogs in the last couple episodes really seem to want to hold that mantle of the most difficult enemy. It's worth it. It's worth it, I think. The frogs are really trying to take over the mantle of the most difficult enemy in the entire game. I know we've looked at the stats, and I've actually been killed by the shopkeepers the most. It's not just about deaths, though. It's not just about what enemy is killing you the most. The bombs and ropes could be clutch. I should be probably all spiked up right about now. But I'm not, and I'm very thankful for that. Skirt! Alright. I know that the shopkeepers have killed me the most. It's not just about deaths, though. It's about unpredictability and scaring you into situations. Excuse me? What? What? Okay, no. The game is so clever. The game is so clever. We're trying to do a speed run here, and they knew that with my short attention span, you jerk. They knew that with my short attention span, they knew that with my short attention span, I would go, ooh, pretty colors, what exploded over there? They knew I would do that just to waste my own time. They got me. They got me. I gotta give you credit for that one. That's extremely impressive. That is extremely, extremely impressive. I'll give you 5 points for creativity there. The game continues to find new ways to slow me down. Evil, evil, not evil, not evil, don't die. Good stuff. You tricked me yet again! I've been tricked into thinking this was the correct way. That's okay. We're still making pretty good time on this floor. Yikes, yikes. Oh, probably should have grabbed the damsel, but I'll tell you what, considering there were 97 arrow traps that I had to act like an airbender in Legend of Korra to get through, I'm pretty impressed. Yikes, hate this. Yikes, hate this. Hate that, can't even make that jump, brother. So I'm just gonna use a bomb here. This guy's gonna be blowing bubbles at me, like SpongeBob SquarePants. Squidward tent poles. Do not care about Squidward tent poles nor tennis balls. There's the exit. Don't get jumped on by a frog. Don't get hit by a bat. The two most fearsome enemies tried to make a me sandwich. Little did I know I'm doing keto. I'm actually not. I've done keto several times. Just gonna grab this very quickly and then continue on with my day. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with this, and I don't have to. It's the wrong way. I do have to deal with Large Frogman. Just kidding. We're just gonna run right past him. There's a piranha in there. You almost tricked me. Another crate. I think it's worth grabbing. Resources, very important for these speed runs. Get blown up, son. Please also get stabbed, son. Run. Run and escape. All right, I like what we're doing. We're on pace thus far. Obviously, we'd like to be a little bit ahead of pace. I think we make up a lot of that time in the ice caves, which we haven't yet reached today. So maybe, you know, look before you leap and don't get too excited. No need to talk about things that that may not be. You're a big old jerk, aren't you? Survive. Survive. That's the most important thing, is to survive. We can buy a kiss or two. We can buy 2 kisses. All right. Not a great use of time. Took us a little bit longer. We also hemorrhaged a whole bunch of HP, but now we've got 3. We are on 2-4, so 1 more floor. That's probably not the right way. We are, one thing I am like, this is a little heck. One thing I'm proud of is that I will say, I mean, that's just like, what do you do there? Had to, unfortunately, I think I pretty much had to give that up. That's okay. 2 HP going to the ice caves. We're kind of learning like the general flow of the levels. Like I can kind of, I know it's randomly generated every time. That's the great part. Thank you. That is the best part of a roguelite, is its random nature. But we are starting to, a little bit at the very least, we can kind of piece together. We can look at a level when we first land on it and go, ah, I bet it wants me to go this way. Now the ice caves. Ice caves, a little bit of a different beast, but we did make it through there. Again, I think this is where you make up your time. The ice caves are very open. Granted, we would really prefer... We would really... I have chosen wrong. I've chosen correctly. You really want to have like jetpack, parachute, cape, something like that in here that makes getting around a little bit easier. If you have one of those, the world is essentially your oyster, dude. And I've never really understood that phrase. I don't particularly like oysters. I think they're kind of slimy and gross, and I don't know why people would eat them. So I don't understand why you'd want the world to be slimy and gross and slurpy, but people do. I learned my lesson after last time with that. Sometimes if you ride those all the way down, yikes, this is really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Just a horrible comp. I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up. All right, that was a horrible combination of things. What happened there? Well, I guessed wrong on which direction to go. We got stuck in the bottom right. I guessed wrong. We got stuck in the bottom right-hand corner of the ice caves. Again, no jetpack or cape or anything like that to help my ascent or descent. And attempting to... Thought I was going to fall right on those spikes. Attempting to make it through the... I mean, I didn't have a lot of space to maneuver in the first place, so trying to make it past those two spacemen who were just taking away even more of my space didn't end very well. Look, it's going to cost a little bit extra time. Okay, I'm going to check them both. Ropes are good. You never know when one of these... Okay, look, it's still good. I think that was still probably worth. We're still going to finish right around 30 seconds. We could have shaved off like 5 seconds there, but resources are important, and you never know which one of those. Yikes, you just had to, Thank you. You just had to be, You just had to shoot that spider, huh? We did get the sticky paste because of it, but lost some time. You never know which of those boxes might be the magical box you were looking for that contains... Can I make this jump? Rip. You never know which one's going to be that magical box that contains... I will take the springy shoes. And maybe the spike shoes as well. Yeah, go for it. You never know which one's going to be the magical box that contains the jetpack. And then you're off to the races. Jetpack. I'm not saying we need the jetpack to do this run. I don't think that's the case at all. I know for a fact we could get this done. Sans jetpack. That's not what I'm talking about. I know we could get this run done without the jetpack. I know we could get it done without the jetpack, but my lord, if it wouldn't be about 15... Oh, the compass! Come on. Give me something. Give me a lot of monies. No, you jerk. Not a great use of time, huh? Not a great use of time, huh? Horrible use of time. I gotta hope this contains like a gem or something. Come on. Let's go! Let's go! You inflation jerk! Oh, he raised his prices on me. I thought it'd be 4,000. Okay. Not a good use of time there. A horrible use of time, in fact, I would say. So maybe some of the worst. Keep inflating it, brother. I don't care. Keep inflating it, brother. I don't care. It's the same thing I said to that clown at my 3rd birthday party. I don't know what that means. Okay, it's time to continue. That man be shooting. Do not let him shoot you. That man also be shooting. Do not let him shoot you. Okay. Made up some time there. Still got the compass anyway. Spring shoes, big stabby shoes, plus the compass to kind of guide us in the direction we want to. This has the makings. I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself. This has the... Oh no. Oh no, oh no. She got stabbed. You jerk. I was gonna say that's okay when it's very much not okay, but she did get a triple kill, so, you know, at least her KD ended up being pretty solid before she left this earth. Alright, another shop. Another shop with nothing we can really gain a whole bunch from. What? Who carved a tunnel to the center of the earth for me? I appreciate that. Alright. Now at this point, if there's anything to complain about, and I do love complaining, my main complaint at this point would be our general lack of HP. You jerk! I hate the bats. My main complaint is lack of HP. We only can take one single hit left. It's very scary. I don't love it. But we are ahead of Alright, so I'll go ahead and just chalk this one up as a failure. Very cool, Kanye. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just put this one in the L column. One of the greatest dodges of my life, for sure. Frogs just coming from out of nowhere. We survived the Curse of Darkness floor. Old Josh wouldn't have done that. Old Josh, to be honest, probably would have just stood in front of a spike trap and said, hey, please save me from this. Alright. Let's remember. Old Josh would have died on the Curse of Darkness floor. New Josh would have just jumped straight off a cliff and died nonetheless. Alright, this will be the last attempt of the day. Thank you guys for hanging out. Alright, this will be the last attempt of the day. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you've had a fun time so far. We'll try to bring home one glorious victory to end it here. I'm upset with how this one ended. I think we had, I'll be honest, we had a couple of runs over the course of this that I think could have gone the distance. We'll be there. Okay, I don't know. What's that from? I Can Go the Distance. I'll be there someday. It's a Disney movie. I just don't remember which one. I haven't seen a lot of Disney movies, to be honest with you. It's one of most people's biggest pet peeves about me. And there are a lot of them. But one of the biggest ones for sure is my lack of Disney knowledge. I don't have a ton of it. I haven't seen a ton of it. Did we just finish the first 2 floors sub 30 seconds? I believe we did. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Jerk. You jerk. Sometimes these spiders are jerks, but it's okay. We're gonna sneak right through. I know I didn't get the sticky paste, but the pace on this run that we're doing right here, very good so far. Oh, the compass you shouldn't have. Well, unfortunately, because I've been going so quickly, I haven't really picked up like a single bit of currency, so I can't really buy those from you. Believe you me, I would love to have them. I think they're probably very good. Did we finish that whole thing sub 1 minute? Just barely over a minute still. Entire mine sub 1 minute. That is what I believe the kids nowadays call progress. What do you got here? Compass? I was hoping for compass round 2. I'll take the springy shoes. Was hoping for compass. I actually don't know what just happened. I actually can't believe my eyes. I think if you ran what just happened in a simulation, if you ran it 1,000,000 times, I think there's probably a 1 in a million chance that we just did what we did there. Got hit by the snail's bubble, fell into the snail, got hit by the guy, got hit by the dude's boomerang, got carried back to him, got hit a second time. I think there's probably only one scenario in which you die there, and we managed to do it. Alright, that's how this one's gonna end. We're gonna do another one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please consider showing support. Liking, commenting, subscribing helps out a great deal. Of course, share with your grandmother as always if she likes speed runs. That's pretty cool grandma if that's the case. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.